How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream, the 18th live stream. 18 live streams and I'm still here. Amazing. The dedication. So we got Graham in. Excuse me. Mr. Video Monkey's in. Harvey's in. Joe's in. Dids. Tim. Nick. Anthony. Looks like Chris has got a shootout. Catch you later, Chris. Aston's in. Out for pie and mash on Friday. Let's just turn that down a minute. Pie and mash. Nice. Bizarre, how you doing? Bob Anderson, Bob's in. Liquor sauce. Liquor sauce. Dave Rhodes, evening Dave. Rusty wants eels. Oh, I hate eels, Russ. Not keen on eels. I hate other things. Too much fishing. An error occurred. Strange. So, some going. Tom and Susie are in. Cold and snowy. I'll tell you what, it's windy and rainy here today. Windy and rainy. Sandra's in. Hi, Sandra. The thought of Volves broke YouTube. I know, scary, isn't it? Water, flour and parsley. Pie and mash liquor. Never heard of that. The only liquor I know is the dog. Gia, how you doing, mate? Do you know when the party starts? Not when it ends. Yeah. We're a bit earlier. We're a bit later today because I got nothing on this evening. Mrs. Cruncher will be home about 7, so that works out just about right. Time to nip down and get the tea underway. Should be good. So we better get over and see what the young penguin is. Parsley sauce, Graham. It can't be made with the water from the eels. They used to make it with water from eels. What, eels pee? Eels urine? Or, I'm not really sure what's going on there, Anthony. I'm going to have to look this liquor up. Pot of chips and a pizza. Very nice, Aston. No, let's get over and see what our young penguin friends are up to. There they are. Hey, how you doing, penguin? Pongo. I found some like ideas for lights for Pongo. I've got to see if I've got a 555 timer in here though. I'm sure I have got a 555 in here somewhere. I'm sure I have. I couldn't see it on my list of components, but I think I've got it in some of my boxes up there. I think that's the easiest way of doing a timer. Evening, Derek. Gull fibre now. Dogs are good at licking. Yeah, that's the only lickers I know. Hey, Mac Vision, how you doing? Cooking water. So you boil the eels up, and then the water that you've used to boil the eels, you use. That's got to taste rank. Oh, I can't. No, I don't mind mash. I don't mind mash, bit of horseradish in it, maybe a little bit of mustard, loads of butter and salt, but not eel stuff, eel juice. I'm Martin. How you doing, mate? You missed the beginning. We haven't done nothing yet. Just talking about Eels Water. Right, let's go and... Is that a place in London, Eels Water? God, Jesus. Right, what have we got in here then, Penguin? What have we got in here, mate? Whoa, is this... What is this? That looks like a festive. Oh, Tom, my favourite. That's got to be one of my favourites of all time. Limited edition. Oh, 8.5%. Oh, it's Mrs. Cruncher. That is, oh no. A limited edition. 125 years. That is, I reckon that must be my favourite beer of all, oh Tom. I like Old Roger. Let's go down to the bench and have a look at Old Tom. Limited edition. Came in too early. Full fibre, I should have read. Okay. Mick McGinn, how you doing, mate? Eel Pie Island. So Robinson's Old Tom. It's got a different label. That's why I wondered whether it was a Christmas one. Because normally it's just like a black and white picture on the front of these. But it says 125. Started in 1899 to 2024. So what does it say? Still the same award-winning recipe. The original craft beer. So it was born in 1899 when Tom the Old Brewery Cat was sketched into immortality by Robinson's head brewer. So that is the Old Brewery Cat then. Looks like you got a bit of a dicky eye, actually. You got a bit of a dicky eye, oh Tom. But he does taste good though. Not that I'd eat the cat, but I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna drink Old Tom. Eat it. Brewed in 2024, look. Brewed. I keep thinking it's 2025, you know. This is lovely stuff, but yeah, it is 8.5%, so it should help me fix Volves radios, no problem. Not that we're going to fix it, to be fair, because this is a gift for David, Mr. David Tipton. You saw his picture on the slide there. I gave him a beer this time because he complained last time that I had a beer and he didn't, so he's actually got a cider. So how about that? Evening, Benji. Nice. So we're going to need to make a bit of space because we've got big things to get up on the bench. Got to get all of old Tom in the glass first, though. Ben, how you doing, mate? Evening, Benji, how are you? Tom's fingers going in. Bishop will be having a word. Pretoria Avenue. This is good stuff, Dave. And have you tried some of that before, Dave? Brett's in. Evening, Brett. To order calendars, I had my British Vintage Wireless Society 2025 calendar through today. Rather nice calendar as usual, with all bush stuff in it this year. Anyway, cheers everybody. Happy Christmas. Down the hatch and all that. So I suppose we ought to have a look at today's t-shirt. Gizmo. Christmas Gizzy today. Oh dear. Right, let me go and get the victim. Well, as I say, really, this is David's radio. So we're just having a sneak preview before it goes down to the land down under. And it is quite lumpy, actually, I believe. And Father Christmas. Oh God, dear. I hurt my back last night as well. Foolishly, I hurt my back. Hello, the radio's grabbed hold of the beer advent calendar. Right, let me just swivel it around using the chair. This is a bit of a beast. Right, I don't believe this is going to fit on the table, you know. I'm going to have to put it sort of sideways. What a monster. What a beast of a radio. Jeez. I know we sent David the hacker, didn't we? I don't know how many years ago that was now. This is quite interesting. It's a very strange looking radio. What can we say? It's got like almost like 1970s little legs on it. Look, little leg. Oh Christ! Steady. Looks like we've got a magic eye or a tuning indicator. I can get you a bit closer than that. Unfortunately, the camera's picking up the grill there. But yeah, looks like we've got a tuning cap, and it's actually an A355. Tuning. Oh, the tuning's stuck. That's something for David to sort out, isn't it? Inner tone, outer volume. Yeah, it looks like the tuning is stuck. Off. So we've got some sticking keys. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Where's this radio from then? What age is this? You like that, Brett, do you? It has got VHF on it as well, so that'll please David, because I think they have got some medium wave stations down there, but I don't think they've got any long wave. But that VHF button appears to be stuck down, so no doubt it's been used mainly in VHF. I did get some service info on it. Let's see if I can get you down a bit so to cut the glare off of this. There's the dial. And what have we got on here? We've got Kalundborg, Luxembourg, Motala. What on earth is Motala? Never heard of that. It's a new one on me, I think. Heard Motala before? Motala, Aloe, Munich, Light, Oslo, let's see if there's anything else fancy on it. Hilversum, Hamburg, Rome, Lily, Sottens. Sottens, I don't remember seeing a Sottens on a radio. Prague, third. Yeah, Motala. Ceneri. Not heard of that one before either. Athlone, I've heard. Vienna. Yeah, Sottens. Strange. 1959, you reckon, do you? Oh, well, okay. VHF has a wedgie. Yeah, VHF seems to be like, how low can you go? I don't know whether this is bent on the bottom, whether we can do anything. I say we don't want to do too much to it because that's the whole point of giving it to David. David is the man for this radio. Right, we've got a gram as well, so you can use it with a gramophone or a record player, as we call it. I'm a fan of the Cole sets. I think they're very well made. So round the back then, we've got an FM dipole. We've got a little bit of matchstick stuck in where the earth for the AM aerial goes. It looks like we've got you can't see that. You can't quite see that. It looks like we've got a rotational, dipole, not dipole, the rotational ferret in there, maybe. But I want to try and fire this thing up. What do you think? Is that a bit dodgy? Sottens is Swiss, is it, Dave? Okay. Matchstick ground, yeah. Any ideas on the other ones on the dial? So everybody's saying 59. So let's have a look then. This is the service data for it. AC mains operated. So this has got a transformer in it as well. Employing 5 volt plus electronic tuning indicator and a metal rectifier. So the metal rectifier, is that the same as a selenium rectifier or different? Or is that selenium rectifier? I'm not sure. Free tuning of AM signals on long and medium and FM signals on band 2. Piano keys, on off, gram switching, directional ferret, there we go. It's got a dual loudspeaker system. Whoa, that's going to sound nice then. It says you may be used as an amplifier for one channel of a stereophonic record player. 50 watts mains consumption. Tappings must be set to the correct positions as indicated before the receiver is connected. Okay. There's a muting switch for the internal loudspeakers at the rear of the chassis. Unscrew to mute internal speaker. Okay. Clever. Pilot lamps, we've got 6.5 volts at 0.3 amps MES. So we've got some dial illumination by the looks of it. Right, Volves ECC85, which is the FM, that's a common one. ECH81, again, that's common. EF89, that's common enough. EABC80, EL84. Audio output, I'm not sure if I've got an EL84, but EM84s, again, they're all quite popular valves. So if there's any problems with any of those, I'm sure David has got those. If not, he should be able to pick them up easy enough. If he can't, you'll have to let me know. I'm sure David will watch this back anyway. Well, I know he will, because he'll love to see he's got some cider. So David, let me know if you need any of those valves and I'll pick them up for you. So I forgot to say, this has been donated by GT Jeff. And the crack with it is that Jeff is going to put up half of the postage, and I believe David's going to pay the other half. So I'm going to get it packed up and sent off, and work out the postage from there. But yeah, it should be fairly expensive, I suspect. So it goes up to 100 megs on FM, so it starts at 86 to 100. So it's not got full range, but good enough. It's not really much beyond 100 here anyway. 4 watts output, so it should sound nice and loud. 8x5 speaker, nice. So there's some details on how it works, but we've got the underside here, and particularly looking at this capacitor over here, so I'm going to need to get to that one before we try and fire it up, because what I do not want to do is fry the output transformer or the output valve. So we need to make sure that that one is done. And if we look here, and can I zoom in a bit? No, it's not gonna play ball, is it? I want this bit here to be blown up really. So it says the AF amplifier and audio stages are common to that, blah 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 blah. So the volume control signals are fed through C46 to the grid of V4B, and after application coupled by C51 to basically the output valve, I believe. Yeah, to the output valve. So that's the one of interest, and if we zoom in, we can just about see C51 over there, look. So that is on the grid of the output valve. So if that goes mad, it's going to chuck a load of current through there. It's going to burn the valve out, and potentially the winding of the output transformer, which we obviously don't want that. We don't want it. Yeah, that's a bit better picture there, look. We've got 2 filter caps up here. They're in a dual can, so again, I'm not really going to mess with those. MR1 is the rectifier, metal rectifier. I don't know if that's a selenium or just metal. I don't know. Is selenium and metal the same thing? And there's our lamps there, look. It's going to be interesting to see what's on, isn't it? So we're going to need to get it apart and just pop this cap out, C51. Have a general look inside, and then I'm going to stick some power on it. I'm going to get a bit gung-ho with this one. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? You feeling lucky? Anybody feeling particularly lucky? Alright, let's catch up with the chat a minute. Catching up. Brett wants me to hurry up. Can't be a directional ferret. No. Where's the selenium? Yeah. Selenium's copper oxide. Change that cap. And in with the bulb limiter, EL84 tube. Yeah. You were going to do that one. I've even got one here. Oh, I did have, yeah. I've even got it here ready, look. So there you go. How about that for preparation? Wow. You don't need to worry about that though, Harvey, do you? Luckily. Unless you want to donate something towards the postage, Harvey. Is that what you're saying? Did you want to donate towards the postage, Harvey? I'm sure they'd be well pleased if you did. Right. I think let's whip the back off. That's good of Harvey to help out with that. Right. Let's pop her off and have a look inside, shall we? Again, I've not touched this radio since Jeff let me have it. But this is Jeff's intention, was to get this down to David, see what we can do on it. I mean, the case looks pretty good, to be fair. I don't think he's going to need to do a lot of cosmetics on it. It looks pretty good. But I'm sure he'll want to do lots of tune-ups and his usual magic on it. FM dipole, let's pull that out. And I thought you were going to help me out for Christmas there, Harvey. You won that amazing Hunter last time, didn't you? Was that last Christmas? I can't remember now. I forget, we've done so many. Right, so we've got anything amiss in here so far that I can see. We've got these nice retainers on the Volves, that's good news. Can't see any milky Volves. Yeah, that's on the 240 volt one. I believe that's probably our rectifier in there. You can't really see, can you? Let's get you in a bit closer then. Start with this side of the radio. So I'm having a guesstimate here. I'm just bluffing my way through this. Obviously this is our transformer. It looks like this glue is let go there, but we'll leave that little label in there for David. There's I think this is our rectifier here by the looks of it. It looks like our speaker wire. We've got some sort of crossover. We've got massive great speaker in there and a smaller one there. So whether that's a woofer and a mid-range or a mid-range and a tweeter, I don't know. Two valves, EABC, and that's probably the output valve there. I don't know if that's just dusty or whether that is a bit cloudy. Let's just have a quick look. Let's get one of these. No, it's just dusty by the looks of it. I thought it might have been looking a little bit cloudy, but no, it's just a bit of dust, luckily. And that is the EL84. So this is our output transformer at the back. It's looking a little bit crispy, that one. So we're going to need to test that one as well before we do anything else. Because it's not going to be worth me putting another capacitor in it if that one's gone. So moving over this way. Let's go up a little bit. Let's just prop him up a little bit so I can see a bit better inside, and you will be able to as well. There's lots of stuff going on over here. So this is going to be our FM front end with our FM valve. There's a nice little electrolytic in there. What's hanging in underneath? lots of goodness. It doesn't look like anything has been done under there. It looks like it's all the original cap. So I know David likes to stuff some of these. You know, we've got the big filter cap over here, which has got 250 microfarads in it. What else have we got? We got our magic eye valve nipping up in underneath. You just can't quite see that. If I bring it around a bit, you might be able to. Tilt it under there. There he is, up in there. Was it an EM84, I think, wasn't it? So you can see we've got our little tweeter in there, or mid-range. I'm not sure what it is. It's quite big for a tweeter. Can we see anything underneath? I don't see. There is. Is that a waxy? I don't know if there's any waxies in this. It looks like all those omite things, I think. So we might be alright with this one, you know. It doesn't look to have any hunts or anything like that in it. Interesting. Then we've got a switch bank thing at the front with the jammed FM. That's a nice beer, very nice. Yeah, so you can see the ferret up the top there, that, if I move this. Now you see him, now you don't. Now you see him, now you don't. So it's on a little, like little turntable under there, if I get me out of the way. I think that's a great little idea, that, because saves you turning the radio, you know. You can't really turn these, once they're on the side, that's it, isn't it? What else? Yeah. Yuck. Yucky, yuck, yuck. So a quick squirt on this a minute. I think this may have been in the kitchen because that's quite greasy. And that looks like it could be an electrolytic because we've got a positive marked on it. I know there's supposed to be an 8 microfarad in there, if that's it or not. No, it's like a 2 microfarad in there. Look at the state. Nasty. Stewed eels was an option, but pie and mash liquor is still available. That sounds nasty though, Dids. You became a pensioner on the 11th of November. You're rich now then, Harvey. Rich beyond all dreams. And let's keep the politics out of it, yeah? If you can manage that, Harvey, if that would be very nice of you, mate. Yeah, let's not go with the politics, please. You're definitely not the oldest person in here, Harvey, by a long shot. The dust. Catch you in a minute, Martin. Where's my moderators when I need them? We need to moderate Harvey because he's playing up by the looks of it. Right, that's my time wasted sorting Harvey's comments out. Let's it's almost a shame to get this out of the case, isn't it? But I do need to find that capacitor and try and sort it out. I wonder, I do not want to damage this in any way, but I wonder if I can get it down on its front, because there's so much room underneath there. I just knocked my wooden blocks on the floor. Ah. Don't want to rest it on the knobs on the front, really. Right. Maybe that's a bit too far down. Can we go higher? So one of these is the potential. I don't think these are going to be a problem, you know, to be honest, because they're not waxies. They're not waxies. Mike, how you doing, mate? Welcome. Good to see you in here. Hope you're okay. No worries, we've got quite a few mods in here anyway. Look, we've got Tim, Bob, Anthony, I think Stream Elements we got. I think it's Nick isn't he? Yeah, Nick as well, look. Plenty of backup there. Ken, how you doing, mate? Wonder if Radiocruncher's coming back to fill the black hole. So I think it's one of these two. So let me get that schematic back up again. Let me get the schematic back up again, not the schematic, the layout. So it's by V5, it says. So according to this, it's that one there, which is next to the valve. I think it's this one here. I'm tempted to just pop a leg off of it and stick it on the Heath kit, you know. Because, well, one side of it's grounded to the valve. The other side goes to a pin on the valve. Which side's going to be easier to get off? Just get the light in there. I'm pretty sure it's that one there, which is this one here. I think it's this one here. Again, it's not a waxy, so I'm sort of thinking that probably it's going to be okay. But let's see. Try to see what pin it's on. So it's on that pin there. So if I pop that ground off of the center there, I should be able to measure that. See where I am? If I just pop that ground wire off, it should be good. Volves did jealous rock, did he? Catch you later. Yeah, me too. Let's get moving then, Brett, shall we? You know, let's not hold up the proceedings. So let me just pop that valve out, because I don't want to be heating up any voltage. So there he is, our EL84, and it's an original Mullard as well. Look. In fact, I think they're all Mullards. They've probably got the original valves in this thing. We've got a lot of dust in there, but I'm going to leave that for David because I know he does like it. Last time he sent me it all back, but he needs that dust. He really does need that. So I can see the two lamps. We might have to put some spares in this one for David. I wanted to send him a transistor radio as well, really, but we'll see. Don't tell him about that. Don't tell him about that. Yeah, this is a well-made radio. I'm just looking around at how it's made. It's looking pretty good. Right, what have we got here then? Let's see if I can grab that ground there and pull it out. I don't want to burn anything. That resistor's in the way, which is a bit of a pain. See if I can bend that one out of the way. Yeah, it's better. That's melting that resistor as well. I think what we'll do then is we'll just chop that. If I can get in there. Can't even get in there with me snips. I wonder if my other ones will fit in there. Oh no, I'll drop my snips. David's going to get a free pair of snips. No, he's not. I can't even get in there with the snips. What about me, the old electrician's scissors? They go where other things won't go. Oh, hang on, what's going on here then? Oh, so it's not the pink wire I thought it was. Okay. Is that a 0.01? Yeah, so it's a metal mite. TCC metal mite. They've wound the bejesus out of it. Yeah, I'm going to struggle to get that one tested. Can I get it out, I wonder? No, that's not even going to unwind from there. What we're going to do, Graham, well, we're just going to cut that out. I think we're just going to cut that out and replace it, you know. It's easier to do that than it is to try and test it in circuit, because I don't think I'm going to get in there to test it in circuit. Tell you what I should have done first was check that check that output transformer. Not to worry, let's just assume that everything is good. It is all good in the hood. Aaron, how you doing, mate? So I'm going to pop this one in. If I can get it to go in. At the moment it doesn't seem to want to do any, there we go. Let's right. Get a bit of solder on it. He says as he drops it. I got dropsy today, I think. It's that old Tom. Old Tom's gone to my head. David might have to change that resistor that I burnt now. I mean, we've got to give him something to do, haven't we? I mean, you know, we don't want him slacking off. Can't do it all. I mean, what's going on? So I dropped a little bit of solder in there, so let's just get that out. Not solder. Capacitor leg. Can I get, no, I can't even see that. It's gone. It's gone. Right, so, oh hang on, that wire's come off. That's quite handy. It's quite handy that that one's come off, because that means I can get into this one a lot easier now. So, so we're going to put a little bit of insulation on this one, not a lot. Must remember to reconnect that one in a minute. Oh, hang on, there's a brown one come off us. What is going on here? This wire's dropping off left, right. Oh, that's going to be a problem, because I don't know where that went. Did anybody see where that brown one came from? Because there's a brown wire floating around in here. Oh no! No, Graham, no. What is going on? I burnt that resistor. I ought to change that one, really. So we've got, I know where the pinky goes, but I'm not sure where the brownie goes. So if you can start looking at your notes, rewind the video, all that sort of stuff, that'd be great. Just going to try and thread the needle. Radiocruncher's still not feeling great, people. She's got tomorrow off, but not looking good at all at the moment. Poor Mrs. Cruncher. She does a lot for us, you know. Right, let's see if we can pull this. Oh. Okay. It's definitely playing hard to get this radio. It's throwing wires off left, right and centre. So we're going to have to do a bit of detective work. So I'm just going to thread that through that one there, to be fair. Same thing. Trouble is I can't seem to get in here without burning this damn resistor that's in the way. Right, what should we do with this resistor? Should we change that? Because I've burnt that. Or should we just leave it? Right, okay, so we're connected back to the centre tap, which is good. Right, let's connect this one. And then we're going to have to trace all the wiring back and see where this pink one goes, the brown one goes. Unless anybody has miraculously spotted it. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, crusty old wires. Right. So we know that one. Get a little bit of a bend on it. Goes around there. I wonder if that brown one joined that one as well. It looks potentially that it could, but I'm not sure. The pink definitely is on that one. The pink, pinky pink. That's the pink back on. We're nearly out of power on my microphone up there as well. Still seem to have the phone buzzing off. Let's what's going to get from up there then? I don't know. That's the answer. Yeah, I mean that won't affect the value of that resistor there. I'm not sure, as I say, where this brown wire went. I don't know if it went to this or not. Anybody see it? Hey, how you doing, Christoph? Phil Tube's in. Hi, Phil. Rolf's house. Whoa. Glass Linger. How you doing, Rolf? New icon as well. Les is in. Hi, Les. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Looks like you're at the grandkids again. Are the lamps in circuit with the heaters? I don't know, Anthony. Any mustard style? No. No Mullard mustards, although I do have some at New Old Stocks. Welcome back, Tim. David will rewind the output transform. Let's hope he doesn't have to. How's Christoph? How you doing, mate? Beep, 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 beep. You watch him later on, Phil. Good to have you on board, mate. Right, I've got to work out where the hell this wire goes. So it looks like it comes off of the volume pot. So it's the left-hand wire off the volume pot. Now, is that the ground or not? I don't think it is because it's isolated. I think that's the input. Yeah, that's the input to the volume pot. So I'm going to have to go back to the schematic and we're going to have to try. What's the value of a floating resistor? It looks like it is brown, black and orange, I believe. Whatever that is. Brown, black, orange, if you mean the one that's in the middle there. So we've got our new capacitor in. I've reconnected the pink wire with just this brown one. I've got to try and work out where that comes. It's got to come into the audio stage somewhere, but I don't know where. It sort of fits there, but I don't think it came off of there. It could have come off down the bottom there where that capacitor is. 10k? 10k or not 10k? Oh God. I don't want to look at that plug at the moment. That doesn't look very healthy at all. Right, let's get it up again. Let's get the schematic up. Nobody spotted where it jumped off of. Okay. We might have been lucky enough to have a wiring diagram, but I don't think so. No, we're not. Okay. So we need to look at the volume pot. Let's zoom in this way then. Oh, look at that rain out there. Right, I'm just trying to work out where the volume pot is now. Here we are. So, where does that wire go? This is not helping because we've got one side goes to ground. This is clearly the input to the volume, but it sort of goes off somewhere else. It's not the wiper. It definitely is that one. So it's got to pick up the input. The input has got to come from the IF section, hasn't it? Surely. TD? 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 PU's pickup, what's TD? TD? Toad? Toady? tape deck. Tape deck, I suspect. So it's got a shielded wire. It's got a sheathed wire. So it's got a shielded wire, goes back that way, but it goes to C44 by the looks of it. So where's C44? C46. C44, can anybody spot it? C48, 46, 51, got to be here somewhere. 34, 43, 39. It's probably right in front of me here. Now C43, C42, C47. .45. Where the hell is it? That is the volume pot, isn't it? I'll just double check that, but it is the volume pot. So it's either it could be the tone or the volume. Ah, that's a point, it could be the tone. Which is which? So we've got R19 that's connected to R31 by the looks of it. Just double check that that's the volume. Excuse me. Okay, it's not the volume, it's the tone. R31. Where's R31 then? That's going to be a little bit further on, isn't it? Here we go. R31. So one side connected to ground, the other side to C51, which is the one we've just changed to the grid. So it's got to be off of that that stub. Okay, I think we found it. So it's this wire here that's come off. So one side goes to ground, which it does, then the wiper goes via a cap to ground, which it does. C51 by the looks of it. I may be wrong, but let's see if that does fit. Yeah. That must have just been hanging off, you know. Okay. So it looks like it's come off of the post down in here. You can't see now because I'm in the wrong place because I moved the radio. Could use the Christmas radio to prop it up with, couldn't we? So it looks like it's jumped off of this post here, which has got loads of other stuff attached to it. So let's put it back on there and see if it goes bang. Yeah, that's the best way, isn't it? He go bang. And tuck it in behind there and just drop it there, look. What about that? Let's give it a little bend around that one. Maybe. Let's burn him on quick before he jumps back off again. Right, that looks to have got it. Now, what do we do with this resistor? Shall we change that or shall we just leave it be? I think we'll leave that be, but I'll just need to mention to David that you might want to change that when he gets the chassis out. I think that's all we need to do. Let's there's some very dodgy wiring going on here as well, but I'll show you that in a minute. Let's just get him back up on his legs then. We've got some proper British dust here for David. You'll be able to see there, look, we've got some nice patina, I think we'll call that. And with my thumbprints on it, should we get rid of my thumbprints? Pardon me, we ought to, didn't we, really? Save me being convicted. Right. Where's my Volve? Oh, hello, there's chucking stuff at me. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want that one. Gotta put my Volve back in, am I? Because I popped that one out, look. Genuine British dust. You know, that's valuable. So, I mean, with these retainers in, we shouldn't have to pull the valves. The last radio I sent to David, I pulled all the valves and individually wrapped them, but these have all got these retainers on, so they're not going to jump out in transit is what I'm getting at. Okay, let's zoom out a bit, because I want to show you what's going on with this line cord, but this mains plug. Look, we've got the mains plug, and then we've got this strange counterpoise type wire that appears to be taped to there. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't fancy plugging it in with that hanging out the back. So let's investigate the plug situation. Right, Anthony. Alexa comes through your TV, does she, Benchy? Alexa, do a fart. Alexa, break wind. She's going to give me some stuff. Benchy. I can't laugh because I stopped coughing. Look at this. This is a proper old plug. I think we ought to let David have this one. I think I'm happy enough for David to power this up, you know. But normally with mains stuff, I don't leave the plugs on. I just cut them off. But David might like this one for his collection. If I could get the thing off, that is. So we've got a 5 amp fuse in. I'm going to leave that. Yeah, but they've connected that to the ground, look. It's connected into the ground wire. Whether they're using it as a ground for the FM, I don't know, but it's got to come off of there, isn't it? I'll leave it attached in case it's there for any reason, but it's coming off. And that's just going to make your radio buzz even more, isn't it? She's not doing a big fart, is she, Brett? Oh, brilliant. Everybody's Alexa's breaking wind now. No, there's nothing, Aaron. It's only 2 wires. And they're sort of jammed up in the top here. Oh, that's just the tapping for the voltage. That's a bit crusty as well. But again, I'm not looking to mess with this. Literally, this is going to go back to see Uncle David down under, exactly as is. I'm even going to leave the 5 amp fuse in. I might stick a 1 amp tape and 1 amp to it. Although David's probably got them, but where did that washer go then? Did that go in there? Maybe it did. I don't know. See, I don't really want a 5 amp in it, does it? But I don't know what the electrical setup's like over there, so I don't suspect this plug will even get used, so I'll just leave it be as it is. I've just disconnected that wire and left it taped on here, but it's out now. Right, let's have a bench shuffle and see if we can get the lamp limiter up here, get this thing powered up, see if there's any life, Jim. Gonna leave the back off so we can see where the fire comes from. Let's get all the tools off the bench. I'm disappointed I've only got one old Tom. I would have liked lots of those. So I'm going to leave that one with the radio, so maybe David can test that one. Let's let David test that. Now, which way round do we want it? Do we want it that way anyway, don't we, really? Let's just disconnect my soldering iron and get that out of the way. Let's see if we can get it actually to stand on the bench just about. It'll just about stand on there. Let's get all that wire out of the way. You're not going to be able to see the lamp limiter, unfortunately, because that's going to be in behind. But you will be able to see where the fire comes from. So I think it's jammed in FM. It's time. I could stick the lamp limiter there, actually, to be fair. Let's do that, because it's, you know, we want to see the flames. We want to see the lamp glow bright orange. Right. Oh yes, now we're set right up, look. So this one plugs into here. That needs to be in lamp. Let's turn the variac on. An isolation transformer, which is down by my side here. 0 volts, plugged in. As far as I'm aware, we're on. Volume is up, we're on FM. I can't tune it. I didn't look at the tuning dial, did I? Don't know why that's not moving. Maybe it's just jammed up in here somewhere. But I know David loves the dial cord job. I don't want to spoil his fun. Yeah, the God, it's jammed solid, the tuning spindle. I'll give it a little squirt of WD, you never know, it might free up. But yeah, it's jammed. I'll give that a little bit of WD, you never know, it might free it up. I've got it plugged in, it's not switched on yet, and I've got no power on the variac. Yeah, that tuning gang is jammed solid. Oh, let's hope it's jammed on a station. Where's it jammed? It looks to be jammed, I would say, about radio 4 FM. Right, fire in the hole. Let's get that light there off so we can see the glow. That WD may well free it up. So we're on lamp, power's on. Let's wind her up. So we're looking for this to glow. Well, we don't want it to glow. So I'm going to sit it on 100 volts for a minute just to let those filter caps reform. Scary! Oh no, no, no! Got any lightage going on? Nothing as yet. So set on 100 volts, drawing 60 milliamps. I've got a light. We've got a light by. I can see a light. A light on the left or your right. Higher. We're going up to 180, that tends to bring them to life around 180, drawing 90 milliamps. Any Volve glowage? Oh, I can hear something. I can hear something. I tell you what, I didn't check the output transformer. Oh, how maverick am I? Sharpie, evening mate, good to see you again. $100 milliamps, no lamp. Let's stick 240 up its backside. Oh, we've got a bit of glowage. It works! So we've got a bit of glowage. So it's drawn a bit of current, but I don't think it's meant to, is it?
air supply, and all out of love. We are playing a game of reversal. I've reversed the track, and you need to tell me what you think it is when it goes round the right way.
Any idea what that track is?
Do you know what? This is a cover version. I'm going to give you that. This is a cover version, so I'll accept the artist of the cover version or the original tonight. It doesn't matter. Just send in what you think the song is. If you know what it is, get in touch with us. I am on social media. It is at I am Daniel Pascoe, or just search Daniel Pascoe on Instagram, X, Blue Sky, whatever you use. You should be able to find me eventually. Time for the roundup, and we're going to...
Right, Derek, what are we saying? Replace the intercap. What is the intercap? What is the intercap, Derek? Steve knows what he's doing though, Harvey, doesn't he? Unlike us. You'd like to teach the world to sing, Derek, would you? Are you a voice coach or what? Yeah, I have got a video on this. I have got a video on this, Sharpie, on my channel. So you need to go into my channel and type in lamp limiter, and this will come up and show you how I've made this. But basically, this is in series with the live supply. So this basically, if there's a short in the radio, it will light that lamp to save damage in the radio. So it didn't fully light, but it was definitely had a light on it. Now Derek's asking me to change the... I know, I was only messing, Derek. Yeah. So Derek's saying replace the intercap. I don't know what the intercap is. The intercap, Derek. The grid feed from the first to the second audio stage. I mean, I think you are looking at, let's just go back to the schematic then. So this is the output valve. This is our volume. Are we talking at C46, Derek, or are we talking C47? That's the 2 microfarad. It's probably this one you mean. Is it C46? Is that the one you mean? I'm not really going to change any more valves in this because I don't want to spoil David's fun. I've proved that it works. It is drawing probably a bit more current than it should because that bulb did get quite warm, but there was protection with that in place. So I'm fairly confident that that's going to be a goer. But yeah, you were thinking C46, Derek, were you? Let me just get the chat back up, see if that's the one he meant. I've done C51, Derek. That's the one I did. I've already done C51. It's highly involved. No worries, Sharpie. I think it's pretty basic how I've done that. And I've used a diagram off of the vintage radio forum. Yeah, C51 is the one I've just done, Derek. It was that one there, look. It was the TCC. It was that one there that I changed. Ah, I didn't realise you were late. No, I've done it, mate. That's always going to change that before I fire up any radio. So I'm going to send that one off to David so he can check that. But I suspect that's probably okay. It's one of these metal mic ones. They're not too bad. 150 volt. I mean, I've put a 600 volt one in there. 0.01. So I'll include that with it for David. And I think we can safely say that that is a goer. I don't want to put this in here because it's going to rattle around and bang around, so I think we're going to cut that plug off anyway, but I will include it. I'll just pack it separately. As good as your jokes get. No worries, Sharpie. Yeah, I mean, this is the manufacturer's one here. There's other ones. I've got this off the vintage radio disc. But I'll probably give David a copy of that. In fact, I'll print that a minute. Let's print that and give that to David. I'm sure he can probably get that. So we'll print that for David and send that along with it as well. Because that's the sort of people we are. We've got to look after our man, haven't we? Got to look after each other. So I think what I'll do is I will pop that inside to just make it easier for packing. It's probably, I'll see how I get on with the whole packing situation. I've got a load of stuff to send off to Chris, and I've got stuff to send off to Rob. I've got repairs in to go back. I've got all sorts of stuff going on at the moment. So it will go off to David, but it'll probably be within the next couple weeks, which takes us past Christmas, doesn't it? Can't believe it's so far on now. Now, I've got a massive amount of cable ties here, but none actually right here, right now. I'm sure there's a song about that. Cable ties, where are you when I need you? There you are. So slide that on the inside of the case. I'll put that and that together. I did see one bulb glowing, but I couldn't see the other one. I suspect if it's not glowing, it's going to be just dirty, I expect. Dirty. So potentially this has got some voltage floating about in it now, so be careful, I suppose, so I don't zap myself. In fact, I'll leave that inside as well. But that's the FM aerial. So yeah, nice radio, very nice radio, and the fact it's got FM on it as well is a big bonus, isn't it? I think with those two speakers, that's going to sound amazing. We obviously haven't given it a full test yet. I've not taken it off lamp limit. The tuning dial is still jammed, I think, in it. Where are we? Yeah. Oh, it's moving. My little bit of WD has freed it up. I'm not going to mess with it too much though, in case the dial cord does jump off, and then David will tell me off. I've got to send off some Stuff to don as well. I might chuck that in the same box. It might be really cheap for David to pop that in the post to don for me. I don't know. I've got some of these to send off to Don. Don wants a couple of these for the hacker that he did. I've just made up some 3D printed battery clips, so I've got to send some of those off to Don. It's all go. All these things to do in no time. I've got masses and masses of requests for repairs coming in at the moment as well. They're coming in thick and fast. I'm getting about 2 or 3 a day at the moment. At least. That's not screwing into anything. Notice that. He was going to have to stick a matchstick in there or something. There we go. There, back together. Let's get some room back on here. Wind the variac back. So there we are, people. Hopefully, well, I know David will like that. I know David will like that. So, as I say, I was originally going to do a little pre-recorded video on that, but I just haven't got the time at the moment for some reason. So much to do. So there we are. She only works. We've spotted some issues for David to have a play with, but overall I think he's got a good little radio there. I've not gone into too much detail on it because, as I say, I want to leave that to David if I can. So yeah, we'll pop the plug and the little capacitor in the post as well. It's blowing out the camera there because it's because the grill's so bright. If I put my hand in front of it there, it's goes lighter. I should take it off that, shouldn't I? Right, Mick Blockley, how you doing, mate? Did you reconnect that wire to G1 of the EL84? I'll show you where I reconnected it to. I did show you on the schematic, but let's have a look again. Mick, it was Mick, wasn't it? Yeah. So the wire came off of the tone pot. That's a bit big there, Graham, isn't it? So big. So this is the wire here, Mick. This one. That's the one that came detached from this point here. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I connected that in the right place or not. But if I didn't, surely it wouldn't have worked. Or I may have... I'm not sure now. You've made me question myself. So one side of this went to the ground. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, because this must go through to ground. Yeah, that's grounded, look. Yeah, no, I did. So I've connected it there. So I think that answers your question, Mick, doesn't it? And what is G1? Is that G1 of the EL84? It's on pin number 2 by the looks of it. Hopefully that was right, Mick. I could, how are we doing for time? Yeah, we got time to stick it on the Heath kit, actually. We got time to stick it on the Heath kit. Let's do that. If I can find the Heath kit, that is. I was going to let David do it, but we'll do it here, and David can check it his end and see if it's the same, can't he? Let me go and get the Heath kit. I hope I haven't put it... Oh, have I put it away? I hope I haven't put that up in the loft. Oh no, I've walked right past it. Right. Let's test her then. Lester tester. Oh my. We're pulling loads of stuff down off the shelves now. Batteries are cascading down. For some reason I've never put a plug on this. I don't know why. I don't know why I've never put a plug on this, but I haven't. I have put new knobs on though, look. Hey, what about that? Thanks to Steve Webber. Thank you, Steve, if you're watching. One of my Patreons, has been for a long time. Good chap, Steve. Known Steve for many, many years. You'll be pleased to know that I now have a jar of components for Patreons and channel members. Don't forget though, you need to be a Patreon or a channel member on the 24th of December in order to be eligible to enter. So if your membership runs out by then, you're going to need to renew, otherwise you won't be in it. Right, I'm just connecting that to my quick test because I've not got a plug on this. I don't know why I haven't got a plug on it. So just connecting that to my Variac. We need some wires. We need some wires. Go with those. That's one. There's the other one. Let's use my test leads. Well, these are actually old Avo leads, these. Capacitor, right, so it's a 0.01, so it should be around about there on the, let's have a look, what scale are we on? What scale are we on there? Yeah, 0.001 to 0.5, this scale here. So it should be somewhere around about there, in theory. So I'm going to test the capacitance of it first. And then we'll do the leakage on it. Mind you, I have I've cut that lead back rather short. I'll have to put a croc clip on that. Right, let's ramp her up then. 240 volts, right, magic eye. Let's get some light off. Let's get some lights off here and we'll, I've just dropped it off the thing altogether. It's not going to measure a lot, is it, without it connected? Let's get you in on the eye. Do I need to turn the lamp off? Or are we? Can we see it opening and closing? No, we can't. Oh, we can there. You can't see that very well though, can you? Let me see if I can turn some lights off here. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. So I've changed scales. I'm on the 0.1 to 50 now. So that is, which scale is that? 20 to 100. So 0.1 to 50, that means that this is reading around about 0.1 by the looks of it, because you can see it's closing there and it's opening about there. So that's off the scale there. It's not operating at all on where it should be, so it should be around about there, but it's not opening there at all. No, the only scale I can get it to measure on is this one. So measurement wise it's around about there, which is, what is that, about point? It should be measuring over there if I put it on that scale. It should be measuring over here somewhere. And you can just sort of see it moving there, but not very good. It's not indicating very well. It's certainly better on that scale. Definitely on normal, isn't it? Right. So it's not reading right. I don't know what that would be. That would be point. It's probably about 0.8. Sorry, 0.08. I would say. Although it should measure around here if that was the case, but I don't. It's not obviously not doing that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay. It is reading about what scale's that on? To 0.005. It's actually reading very low. So you can see it there, that it's opening up there. And that's down. Right down here, so we're now on the 0.00001 to 0.005, and we're just below 0.005, look. So it's probably about 0.007, something like that. Yeah, okay. So next we're going to check it on leakage. So what's it rated at? It's rated at 350 volts. So let's first of all go to 5 volts and we'll check for leakage. Yeah, he's good at 5. Can you see the eye snapping closed? So he's not leaking at 5. If I just turn it to leakage, just turn it to leakage, you can see the snaps close and open straight away. 25. Ooh, a bit slower there. Like he's not fully opening. He's trying. 150. No, he's not opening at all at 150. So he's leaking at 150. It's probably leaking at 50 volts. That's 25. Like he's not really opening up. Should open straight up like he is on 5 volts. It should close like that and open it up again. So kaput. Should we try a brand new one just to check it, to confirm? Let's pop a brand new 0.1 in. It's a brand new one, exactly the same as the one that I fitted in there. Five volts, 25 volts. See, closes then it opens straight away. 150 volts, straight away. 250. And maximum, which is 450 on this. See that? That's 450 volts, absolutely no leakage. Let's see what it measures. So it should be around here. Yeah, 0.1, look. It's absolutely. So it does go to show, doesn't it, that that one was absolutely knackered. Even though it's not a waxy, it's still a TCC, the makers of the famous L commodes, and knackered. So there you are. Yeah, I suspect it would have caused problems, that one. Let's turn some lighting back on then. I do like this tester. These are mega rare now. If you can get one, they're crazy money. Well worth picking up if you do this type of work, just to check yourself, really. Right, Mrs. Cruncher has arrived home, so let's get the advent calendar underway. And we're looking for number 18. Number 18 today. No, 18. Let's get my ugly mug out of the way. Oh, I can see 19. Oh, I can see 18. Anybody got it? You've seen a thing you've never seen before, the Heath kit. Well worth looking out for, Sharpie, if you ever fancy working on any of this. Put it on the peak, check it on your adjulant. We'll pop it on the peak while you're finding where number 18 is, look. So I'm going to put it on the peak LCR meter. So it's reading 14 NF. Now what's that in normal money? 14 NF. Where's my capacitor chart? I moved everything off the bench for the Christmas streams and I've moved me capacitor chart. 14 NF. What's that in microfarads? Now you've seen where 17 is now, but where is 18? Have we found 18? Right of Santa's sack. Yes, you are right, Mr. Sharpie. Let's we've got another Allen key by the looks of it. Well, that's actually not quite so bad, is it, at that reading? But that's not at its operating voltage, I don't suppose. But stranger it wouldn't measure properly on the Heathkit, wouldn't it? Well, it's probably measuring it properly at the correct voltage. Right. We haven't got many of these to go, have we? So what's that? A number? Is that a 6 or a 9? I think that's a 6. So it's got to be 4 or 3, 5, and 6. So we've nearly got a full row there. We've got 1 missing there, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing. So we've got 1 extra one to come, I think. There we go. Job done. Well, that went to plan, didn't it, really? We got the radio up and running. We changed the grid coupling cap. Ideal. So I'm sure David's going to have a lot of fun with that. I think it is a paper cap inside there. It was said there were many sides to hum. Yeah, Alan got rich from inventing the hexagonal key. Not square. They're just flowing today. If we had Ben's joke of the day, I've missed that. Yeah, Mick, that was like a connection point for a lot of different things. And if you look at the schematic, there's lots of stuff connected into there. So I'm pretty sure I've got it in the right place, but maybe we'll get David to double check that. Look. Nice knobs, you like my knobs? So I think we're done. So cheers today, people. Been good. David's got a lovely little radio, well, not a lovely little, a lovely big radio going down via submarine to Australia. Kangaroo post. So hope you've enjoyed that today. If you have, don't forget, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, just hit the subscribe button, then you can join in all this crazy chat down here. You know, down that way, that crazy chat down there. So I'll see you tomorrow. What have we got tomorrow? What have we got tomorrow? I don't know, but we're going to be a little bit earlier tomorrow because I've got darts. There's probably going to be a 3 till 5 stint. And I'm sure we'll have something interesting for you to look at. Put a plug on the Heathkit. Yeah. I think I still got some stuff to do inside, Joe. I think there were still things left outstanding that I haven't finished inside it. And I did want to get it painted as well. So, all good. Cheers, people. Catch you tomorrow, if not before. And I have updated all the things. So I've got Jerry in there now. The membership and Patreon credits are all done. And there's a video going out with the jar of components tomorrow for patrons and channel members, so look out for that. Bye for now.